Let's start with question number 5. Write each of these expressions in the form of p into x plus q square plus r, where p, q, and r are constants to be found. In fact, we need to do completing the square here. So let's write the first question. We have x squared minus 12, x squared plus 12x minus 9. So x squared plus 12x minus 9. When the coefficient of x squared is just 1, we can straight away do completing the square by taking half of the coefficient of x. So x plus 6 the whole squared. And you will subtract the square of the same number outside the bracket. So minus 6 squared minus 9 as it is. So x plus 6 the whole squared minus 36 minus 9, and that gives us x plus 6 the whole squared minus 45. So we have a is the number 1 here, so 1. B is equal to, it's p, q, and r. So p is 1, q is equal to 6, and r is equal to negative 45. Moving on to question B, we have 5x squared minus 40x plus 13. So since the coefficient of x squared is other than 1, we will pull it out from the first and second term as a common factor. So 5 into x squared, 5 8s are 40, so 8x. 13 will just stay out. We are going to do completing the square for this bracket now. So we take the coefficient of x, we half it, and we complete the square. So 5 into x minus 4 the whole squared. Subtract the square of 4 outside. Complete the bracket plus 13. So this entire bracket is equal to the bracket above. Now we can just simplify the bracket. X minus 4 the whole square minus 16 plus 13. Now multiply the 5. So we have 5 into x minus 4 the whole squared. 5 into 16 is 80 plus 13. So we have 5 into x minus 4 the whole squared minus 80 minus 13 gives us negative 67. And here the value of p, q, and r. So here p is 5, q is negative 4, and r is equal to negative 67. Moving on to question C, we have 8x minus 2x squared. So we can rewrite it as minus 2x squared plus 8x. Once again, since the coefficient of x squared is other than 1, we can pull it out as a common factor from the first and the second term. And doing so, we have minus 2 into x squared. 2 4s are 8, so minus 4x. Now if we want to check, if we multiply this out, 2 into x squared, negative 2 into x squared gives us minus 2x squared, and negative 2 into negative 4x gives us positive 8x. Now we will do the completing of square for this bracket. So we take half of the coefficient of x, which is 2, and complete the square. Subtract the square of 2 outside. So we have minus 2 into x minus 2 the whole squared minus 4. Now multiply the 2 back. So we have minus 2 into x minus 2 squared. There's no need of this bracket now, in fact. X minus 2 squared, and 2 4s will give us 8. We can write our answer starting with the positive term, x minus 2 the whole squared. That answers C. Moving on to question D. We have 3x squared minus x plus 1 the whole squared. Now this bracket x plus 1 the whole squared can be expanded using the identity a plus b the whole squared, which expands to give a square plus 2ab plus b squared. So we have 3x squared minus x squared plus 2 into x into 1 plus 1 squared. So 3x squared minus x squared plus 2x plus 1. Since there is a minus sign before the bracket, minus sign will multiply with all the terms inside and will reverse the sign. So we have 3x squared minus x squared minus 2x minus 1. So this gives us 2x squared minus 2x minus 1. We can do completing the square. Now we see that we have a coefficient of x squared other than 1 here. So since we have a coefficient other than 1, we'll pull it out common from the first and the second term. So we have 2 into x squared minus x minus 1. Now the coefficient of x is in fact 1. So we half it and we complete the square. So 2 into x minus half, complete the square, subtract the square of half and put the minus 1 outside. So 2 into x minus half the whole squared minus 1 by 4 minus 1. Then we have 2 multiplied with the bracket. So 2 into x minus half squared minus 2 by 4 and then minus 1. So this gives us 2 into x minus half the whole squared. This gives us half minus 1, which is minus 3 by 2. So our values for p is equal to 2, q is equal to negative half, and r is equal to negative 3 by 2, and that's our answer.